Hey, how's it going? Blue Riser here. So we're back with more Fate Grand Order of the story of the American arc. Green, I'm out of ammo. Cover me. So we have Billy here. Billy the Kid. Okay, that's what he means. Green. I get it. I kept seeing pictures of Robin Hood, and I was like, why would Robin Hood be here? But, I guess we'll find out. By the way, why do you call me Green? Who's this Green? I mean, both you and I are archers, right? So either we call ourselves by our true names or use code names. But neither of us want to use our true names, right? You know, as outlaws. I'm no outlaw. That's just how I turned out to be. Basically, I'm just a lazy ass. Okay, I'm Green, but why are you Thunder, huh? It sounds cool, no? Thunder. Plus, it's near my gun. I have a pretty good idea of your true name. Is that okay? Come on, I can say the same for you. Faceless ruler of the forest, specialist in guerrilla warfare, Nightingale. Please give me a moment. I'm in the middle of telling Dr. Rush how to care for the patients. It's probably a wrong way, too. Did you just fire that? It's your imagination. Let's go. No, it isn't my imagination. You just fired without hesitation. I just used the back of his blade. You know I can do that with shields too, right, Mash? Of course, the trick is to strike gently, and at the moment of impact, shift the strike point. Okay, Mash, I was just kidding. Alright, my apologies. Whoa, Helena, you just showed up. Wait, Florence. Where do you think you're going? Do you know that leaving your post in the military is an offense that can get you shot? Get back to your post now, or else a harsh punishment will be waiting for you. You go back to your post. I feel like I almost found a way to treat the soldiers' ailments at their core, so that's what I'm going to do. Really, that's reasonable, thank you, but I can't let a berserker like you wander off like that. What happens if you end up disrupting our troops? The king would never approve of this. The king? Someone like that has absolutely no right to stop me. Unless you have a better way to treat all the soldiers, I'm all ears. We've never seen eye to eye, so maybe this is a good chance to get rid of you. Well, that's not very kind of you, but I feel the same way. Saves you some trouble. But pardon me for interrupting. Are you a servant too? Toot, you mean, oh, so many servants, great. When I heard the Celts were driven away, I assumed Florence had lost her mind again. But it seems I was wrong. Well, this is good news for the king. King. Oh, you don't know America's current situation? This country has split into two, and now the two sides are at war with each other. The other side is good-for-nothing savages who just want to destroy. And there's our side, the United Western States, led by our king. It's a civil war between East and West, not the North and South. So it's not a what if the South won, it's total fanfiction. That's what it is, Romani. This is a 100% fanfiction of America. Pardon me, miss, what's your name? Oh, you recognize Florence at glance, but you don't know me? How would anyone know you? That's okay, I'm only giving you a hard time. Please forgive my childishness. I'm sorry I didn't introduce myself earlier. I am Helena Petrovna Blavatsky. Hope I said that right. Well, I suppose I'm more known as Madame Blavatsky. I didn't appreciate having to change my maiden name. The poster girl for 19th century occultism. A talented independent woman from the major association who founded occultism with her distinctive powers. I've heard of this person in history, but I don't really know anything about them. I think it's probably more important if I looked it up, like in an actual history article or something like that. In this world, all major nations other than America are completely destroyed. Well, that sucks. So who's the king? Oh, so you're the master. What a pity. We have already decided who to serve. That's the king. He conquers the globe. I have no problem with it. Well then, where are you people taking Florence? In order to prevent the destruction of this world, we intend to remove the cause. I see, then I suppose that makes us enemies? No, it doesn't have to be that way. We're just leaving here with Nightingale as our ally. Then you're able to understand Florence's will. That makes me somewhat relieved. But I still can't let you go. What? Why? Not even Mash could convince her. I'm done talking. Let's go. I don't want to waste a minute or even a second. I'm going to cure this war. Nah, you leave me no choice. Now I have to call out my elites. We'll start with them. Mechanized infantry, come forward. Ah, that sucks. Oh, they're electric. They're not steam. That's pretty cool. Yeah, that's so cool. We defeated them, be they steam-powered or electric. Once they're broken, victory is ours. An obvious truth, but it all ends here. Okay, Karna, hurry up and finish them off. Huh? What? It's my turn. Understood. Sorry, but could you go ahead and capture them? I mean, it looks like they're enemies for the time being. Yeah, Karna. Karna's a badass. I like Karna. He's one of the reasons I got into Fate. Is he? Well, I mean, one of the reasons I got deeper into the Fate, like, everything. I was going through an image site, I can't remember which one it was, maybe down below or something like that. And I saw pictures of Karna. I'm like, this guy's character design is the best. He is beastly. And so ever since then, I went and looked for more Fate stuff. I don't remember how long ago this was. This was around the time Apocrypha was being created or so. I just remember seeing concept art and I was like, it looks cool. Like, I already known about Fate Stay, like basic stuff. But through his character design alone, I was pushed into learning more about the series. Not everything, but a good amount. More than I would have gone and done myself. I will oblige to your frivolous conjecture. Oh. Senpai, I'm so glad you woke up. So what happened? It skipped it again? Your servant blocked the noble phantasm attack. However, the shockwave knocked everyone unconscious, even you. While our lives were spared, it appears we are in their custody now. Feels like a stupid cave, to be honest. Not too much here. Oh, you're awake. Right now we're in the midst of transporting you. You can run away if you like, but the bad news is that these babies will target the masters aggressively. Oh, those guys. Okay. Though Connor probably won't do a thing, since he's firm on his policy of not killing a master. That's a misunderstanding. I will kill a master first, depending on the situation. Of course, first you must show me that you have a reason, conviction, and determination to convince me to kill a master. For instance, is the one issuing the order willing to exchange their own life for it? I understand his mindset and I like it a lot. I'm a Karna fanboy, if you don't know. It's like, because masters are living people. Like servants, they die and they go back. They just return to the throne of heroes. I believe there are some outliers to this case, but regardless of the fact, servants have a bit more of an expendable nature to them, opposed to masters. If that's the case, I am willing to consider. See, he says stuff that's basically unthinkable on the battlefield, but he has the ability and skill to back himself up. For the most part. He's freaking Karna. Well, that's how Karna is. But that doesn't change your situation in the slightest. Now, be good. First, I'll have you meet my king. You should decide which side to be on after that. Well, I know the two servants sitting right there won't side with us that easily. That much I'm sure of. However, I'm sure things will be different if we could persuade the master. Lady Blavatsky, why is it that you go to such lengths to take the side of this king? Lady, I like the sound of that. You're a nice girl. You understand etiquette. I'm sorry, ma'am. Your name is Bash, right? In light of your proper manners, I shall answer you. The biggest reason why I support the king is that we are closely connected when we were alive. Oh, okay. So it's kind of like a personal thing. It's not like we had an affair or anything like that. We kept close in contact. I owe him a lot. The Celts who dominate the East won't accept anyone other than themselves. Even if I surrender to the Celts, they would just kill me. Or maybe they would sacrifice me for the sake of their war. The Celts. Well, at least they're not like rapey bad guys. Right? Like their first option is, yeah, let's get down. If that's the case, we'll be seeing a lot of Celtic servants this time. Really now? You think so? I guess there are quite a bit of Celts. I mean, Celt. Celtic? Shit, have I been saying it wrong this whole time? It's Celtic, isn't it? Google search.
Celtic.
That's how it's pronounced. Oh, damn it. Whatever, I might edit myself out. What were those magical energy waves just now? Is there someone else with you? No, it's just us. Oh, is Graham Bell with you? No. He's not, sorry. If he were, the king would seriously lose his temper this time. So, let's get back to the subject. You all get it now, right? You can't win in this war unless you side with somebody. It will only get you killed if you try to take both sides. Or, we could take no sides. If this story really wanted to be special, taking no sides would be the answer. This war maintains a precarious balance as the East and the West continue to fight. We've already come this far. I don't want to ruin the surprise. Besides, isn't that more amusing? Amusing, you say? Well, someone is calling himself a king in this ultimate democratic nation. How is that not amusing? Oh, if self-proclaimed titles count, I do remember there's an emperor as well. But first we have a preliminary show. Perfect, can you help me out? Why would we help you? We're your prisoners. Pretty please? No. Let's fight, I guess. here we are. A fortress unfitting for America. The White House was taken over, so we had no choice. How many forts exist in America nowadays? There's a fort I know of, but it's not that big of a fort. Like, are there any huge ass forts in America still? I'm sure there is. That's an easy Google search. Madame Blavatsky, Lord Karna, the Presi-King. Presi-King? Please come right away. Presi-King? Yes, no doubt. I don't know how to say this, but it's so simplistic. Right, but that's what makes it charming. Isn't that an idea we'd come up with? Pretty sure like an 8-year-old could come up with that idea. Come on, follow me. The king, despite his appearance, has a short temper. I brought them to see you, Mr. Presi-King. You don't need the mister. You already have the Prezi, which is president and king, is all over the place. Oh, at last I get a chance to meet that angel. How I have yearned for this moment. Yes, advancing the schedule was a good thing, much better than pushing it back to the deadline. He was talking to himself this whole time. What a annoying quirk. Yeah, there he is. The lion. To be frank, you all have done a fantastic job. Greetings everyone, and congratulations. Huh? Is the monitor broken? All I see is a creature. I'll say it once more. All of you have done a fantastic job. I bet you were pretty surprised, right? Well, yes, they'd be surprised. That aside, you must be the king who controls Western America, right? Indeed, it is as you say. I have taken upon myself to rule America in order to pulverize those barbaric Celts. I am a servant and a gentleman who supports the other servants. I am Thomas Alva Edison, the Presi-King. E did son of a gun. Oh, excuse me, I was at a complete loss for words. Edison, the king of invention. Is that really you? You're not a chimera? Indeed, I am currently the Presi-King, not the king of inventions. And he's blushing. You don't need to do that, my man. You must be Florence Nightingale. You are just as beautiful as they say. I was not one to live on the battlefield, but I deeply respect your convictions and rationality. Do lend us your strength, not only to advance medicine, but also to boost the morale of our soldiers. The effects of you as a poster girl are immeasurable. I had no idea you were not human. She's still on this. What? I am without a doubt a human. Are you? Humans are just a higher form of beasts who possess reason and wisdom. They shall not be segregated by the color of their skin or the shape of their face. Alright, cool dude. Even if I possess a lion's head, the fact does not change. I am Edison, an intelligent human being, that is all. Why did you materialize with a lion head though? You're the only master in this world. Let me get to the point. Can you lend us your strengths that you used to correct the previous eras and get rid of the Celts? How do you know that? I'm well aware. You see, a certain fellow took upon it himself to inform me. Well, he seems like a bad guy. Oh god, what the heck? The world's worst good-for-nothing, detestable hysteric told me. Oh, wait a second, Tesla? Well, all things happen. I am in good health. I bet you've never had such grand adventures, Edison. Truly epitome of displeasure. Ahem. Well, so much for that. Anyway, we must get rid of them. The United States is a cutting-edge nation created by capitalism and rationalism. I don't know about the rationalism part. This is our nation, and home to those with intellect. Yeah, I'm not sure about that. Eventually, my mechanized infantry will cover the land and annihilate the loathsome Celts, once and for all. However, there is one matter that concerns leaders. In other words, we don't have enough servants. We have an obedient army, but no mighty ace warriors to lead them. Just when we gain foothold somewhere, we end up losing a single servant. Only servants can overcome other servants. We only have 3 servants on our side, including myself. Other servants who were summoned are in disarray, and show no interest in joining us. So there's other servants just running around right now? I mean, I guess every Singularity's had something like that. Only my rationality restrains me from roaring out of this sad state of affairs. The heroic spirit is meant to save America, dread the enemy and refuse to fight. Their negligence is going too far. Oh. Alright, my man. You're rational, right? Calm down, Mr. President. If you're really trying to save the world, we are willing to cooperate with you. Oh, you understand. Truly wonderful. You also have a very delicious looking body. I'm sick of these people hating on MASH. Can I ask you 2 questions? Yes, what is it? Coming from the exemplary woman like yourself, I shall give you a genteel? Okay, a genteel answer. A gentleman's genteel reply. Oh, how elegant. Karna, please record that in the Presi-King's Chronicles. Did he do it? My first question. On my way here, we saw the mechanized infantry several times. Is that the result of your proposal? Is that what you aim for with your new national structure? Indeed, that is correct. I arrived at this conclusion in order to save the nation from its predicament. Well then, my second question. How do you intend to save the world? That can be accomplished by acquiring the Holy Grail. Defeating the Celts and obtaining the Holy Grail, then correct the error. No, it is unnecessary to correct this error. Of course he doesn't want to correct it. Why would he? If I require the Grail, I shall refine it, and we should be able to prevent the incineration of eras. Consequently, it would give birth to a world named America operating on a different timeline from the other eras. He really wants to create a parallel time. Is that really possible? Having been summoned by the Grail, we servants are well aware of his power. My conclusion is that it's quite possible. Well, yeah, what will happen to the other eras, though? They will probably be destroyed. Yeah, then we can't do that. What? Is there any other idea as brilliant as this? Yeah, we'll just stop this timeline. This America will survive for all eternity. My inventions will remake America. But you still have a lion head. To us, to me especially, this nation is everything. A true king has a paramount duty to protect his nation. But if you're a heroic spirit, you should also have a duty, an ideal, a wish to protect the world. You are right. Even my current self possesses that sense of duty in one corner of my sanity. Mr. Edison, if you deny that duty, you are nothing more than a mere patriot. Quite so. What is wrong with the king being a patriot? I see. In that case, there's only one thing for me to do. Nightingale, that's enough. I will not allow you to fight here, even if it costs me my life. Master, what do you think? Maybe joining for the time being isn't a bad idea? I mean, using them isn't a bad idea. Joining them is a definite bad idea. I've come to the decision. Let's hear what you have to say. Give up on the Holy Grail. I have a bad feeling about this. I can't help. Give up on the Grail. That is an unexpected response indeed. Whatever your hidden agenda may be, I thought you would agree to join forces. I, Thomas Alva Edison, should respect your honesty and sincerity. But as Presi-King, unfortunately, I have no choice but to condemn you. Get him. No good, there's no end to them. So even my prized mechanized infantry will become junk in minutes when they're up against servants, huh? But sometimes quantity over quality. You should be out of energy already. Lavosky, throw them inside of the special underground jail. We're going back to jail. Great. Yeah, sorry, I guess it can't be helped. So sorry, but you're going to get locked up.